Hey everyone, it's Robin, RsIslandCrafts, and welcome to my studio. This is my Whip It Wednesday video where I'm going to show you the crafty goodness I've been working on this week. I have some finishes to show this week. I'm so excited. First, I want to say thank you to those of you that made it from the beginning and all the way to the end of that long video on Friday. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate everyone's tips and tricks in the comments. That's the best thing about being on a channel like this and being in a community, that you're not just hearing from me. Anytime you watch a video, it's always good to go down and read a few of the comments, just kind of skim through them to see what's there, because you could find some really good information. I pick up tips and tricks down in the comments, so I think you might find something good too. Now, this might shock many of you, but everything that was written in this, all those long lists that I showed you, I checked off almost every single item on it. I only have 2, maybe 3 items left. And yes, one of them is still to pay my toll bridges. That is on today's checklist. But I have checked almost every single item off. It really does feel good. Now, next year I will be doing it in more of a concise version where I'm just going to write it in each day. Thank you for those of you that reminded me that a giant list isn't the way to go, Robin. I had planned on just doing things per each day, what I could accomplish. But as I'm just finishing up this notebook, that's the way it's going. My daughter did mention to me, does that mean my daughter watches my videos if she happened to mention planners to me today? Mama thinks you might be watching, dear daughter. I love my kids. My daughter's the best. Well, my boys are the best too, but you know, I'm talking about my daughter. Anyway, she mentioned that they have soft covered planners at Walmart for $4 and the hardcover version for around $7. So if anyone's still kind of looking for something, they do have those available. My daughter's going to need something to help keep her business life under control, as 2 new stores open in Arizona next year. Wow. I was going to say it's really close. Next year isn't that far away. As you're watching this, today is December 13th. That's 12 days till Christmas. 7 days, right? No, 17 days. It would have to be further away than Christmas. 17 days away from the new year, 2024. And remember, 2024 is a leap year. So do we need that extra day? Are we happy for it? I've just always thought a leap year is great because my birthday's in February, and February gets that extra day, and it's after my birthday, so that's great. I did add the elf leg postcards to the Etsy shop, so if anyone was interested in picking up 1 or more of these, they are listed and available. Go to the drop-down menu, and it's either I mail it to you in the clear envelope or I mail it to you in a manila envelope, so whichever way you want. And as it's getting this close to Christmas, if you want to send it to somebody besides yourself, just go ahead and put it in the messages, their address, and I will go ahead and post it to them and let you know that it's been out in the mail. You can have a snapshot. I also finished all of the coin pouches. Yay! I won't clap in case you're wearing headphones. Oh, it feels so good to get them finished. It feels like the longest process because each step is like finishing something on its own. And then when they're all done, it's really exciting. So they're all listed in the shop. I tried to put them in like matching bundles, like all of the flowers in one listing, all of the Christmas ones in another listing. I can only have 10 pictures, so I kind of have to be a little careful. If you want to see the backs of any of these, you just need to watch the video. Most of them are about the same, but there's certain ones like this one. I purchased this fabric because I thought it would be really great for Christmas stockings. I still have that planned, but it's not going to be this year. But then the things like the gnomes, they have different ones. The reindeer, I tried to center one reindeer, and then you have a couple. Look, it's almost like a Rudolph. They want you to think it's Rudolph, but his nose isn't red. So is that like the original Rudolph because there's no red nose? So several of them look really nice on one side, but then you have a whole other look. This one is my favorite for the Presto Changeo. The 2 sides are different because, oh, that's a nice blue pouch. It's nice and little subtle. And then, well, bam, it's nice and bright. I love pansy flowers, so I love the pansy zipper pouch. So there's a lot of fun ones for you to choose from. As I mentioned when I first started doing these, just got a little bit low on the coin pouch selection, so I just needed to make a variety of them. My next big upload, I think the next thing I work on, it will be a while before it gets uploaded, will be the scrappy zipper pouches. I want to make some more of those. I have these fun little sayings. I think they're quilty sayings that were meant to be like it's a big panel and you cut out all the little bits. I think they're supposed to be for like labels or something. I thought I would look at them and see if maybe they'll work in the center of because the zipper pouches are bigger, so maybe if I can put it in the center and then put scrappy fabrics around it, kind of log cabin style. We'll see. I have to look at those patches and just double check to make sure they'll work that way. But all of these coin pouches are in the shop. I am also craving sewing some tote bags. I've been purchasing some fabric for just a one fabric tote bag. I think this is one of the fabrics I purchased for a tote bag. I thought a little small tote bag, or medium to, not the big giant ones, but just a nice, maybe a 10 by 10 type thing, that would be a fun fabric because it's a canvasy type material. Same thing with this one, that might be a fun little tote bag. Some of them you've seen before have already been sold, so grab these while they're in the shop. I started working on some bookmarks this weekend. I'm going to show you them now, even though they're not finished. I still need to do that last stitch around. Just simple, basic bookmarks. These are going to be sent off as a gift, so they will go into the mail and you won't see them for next week's Whip It Wednesday video. You guys know how I just go a little crazy when someone says, I don't have enough bookmarks, could you please make me some more for Christmas? I do go just a little crazy. I want everyone to have a nice selection, so I also have the corner ones. Those are ones that I've sent previously, so I just picked some fun fabrics. I used the same fabrics on all three pieces just to make it easy. I'll put a link to the video in the first pinned comment for the corner bookmarks. I don't know if I have a video for those, but those are simple. You just two rectangles of fabric. Mine are 3 by 7, but you can use whatever you want. I put the PF 44, Pellon 44F, whatever, the really lightweight interfacing in there, interfusing. Because you don't need those to be really thick. You just want them to be thin enough to stay in between the pages of a book. Same thing with these. I did this time. Last time I put 2 pieces of interfacing on it, and this time I went for 3. I don't know how I feel about it, but it's going to be nice and sturdy. Once I give it a good press and I stitch around it, it'll sit a little bit better. But this way, the person I send them to can have fun either way. This is actually a Dollar Tree fabric, whether it's a Christmas book that they're reading or they're reading during Christmas time. And then I know they like the doggy print. And then I sent other things to them so that this will match some of the other items they've already received. And then other fabrics that I just know they like. This is coffee. I like how this is a very subtle coffee cup look to it. And then this fabric. So again, they need to be pressed and stitched around, and then they will go off in the mail. Now this week with my patrons, we worked on this scrappy block. It's actually one block that would be an entire quilt. You just repeat it. This is by Wendy Shepherd. It's in her book Christmas Quilting. It was a quilt along that Pat Sloan did. I think they made theirs into pillows or something like that. And this actual pattern is called Heaven and Nature Sing Quilt. You can purchase this from, is it Annie's or by Annie's? Whatever the Annie's website is. I need to really check and figure that out. I'll put it down here if I'm saying everything totally crazy. They have a pillow version where you can purchase just this pattern, or you can purchase the entire book. You can purchase the book wherever you purchase quilting books, or you can get it through Annie's website. You could possibly buy it directly from Wendy Shepherd. I'm not really sure if she does it on her blog or whatever. I went with a scrappy Christmas fabric version, and it's okay. I like it, but I think the tree might stand out more if I didn't use the same fabric for the tree as the background. And even though I love a lot of scrap, I think this one's just a little bit too scrappy for me. I'd love to see this in just red fabrics or blue fabrics, and I think that would make a really fun quilt or pillow. So I'm going to set this aside, and it's going to go in with my regular orphan blocks, and I'll probably sew them all together into a quilt at some point. Maybe we will do a little tutorial start to finish. I receive a lot of questions and comments and emails about quilting videos and stuff like that, and I really don't think I have a quilting video where I did everything start to finish. I have a lot of them where we did like the string blocks and the herringbone blocks as a quilt as you go process, and I'm pretty sure that one I did it all the way through, but not a regular quilt that you baste the layers and you quilt it and you put binding on. I have a basting video and a binding video and a quilting video and all of that, just not one on the same quilt start to finish. So maybe when I do all the orphan blocks, we'll do something like that, and we'll sew them all together, choose the layout, sew them together, and then do the whole quilting process start to finish. That might be nice for a little series, a mini series of videos. So that's everything I worked on this week. Thank you guys so much for watching my Advent videos. My friend and I have been having fun. We enjoyed the process. First we go shopping, then we wrap it and mail it, and then we receive ours from our friend, and then we open them. So it's like a whole year-long process, and I really enjoy sharing that with you guys. And it's nice to see that so many of you have been enjoying it also. So your scrappy word for today will be tree. Have you guys made any tree quilts? I do have a basic tree video where I show you how to take that triangle piece of tree fabric with the little base to it, the little trunk of the tree, and then how to turn it into the block. But I haven't done a tree like this before, and I really enjoy it, and I've seen several other. It seems to be very popular this year, or it's just more likely that I am noticing it more this year. Of course, it kind of falls similarly to my flying geese obsession right now, so I'm not surprised that I'm noticing it more. So I hope everyone is doing well this week, and that you guys are decorating for Christmas, maybe going out and seeing all the lights, having some hot cocoa and eggnog. The music is playing. I don't have the music playing here at the house and nothing's decorated, but you know 100% that I'm walking around and I am singing Christmas carols, and I am singing them mostly wrong because that's my style. So keep working on those Christmas gifts. You guys are right there at the end. You're almost done. I have the 100% faith that you can get them finished before Christmas, as long as you didn't overextend yourself. You know who I'm talking to. Mine are all done, going in the mail this week. It's really easy for me because I don't make a lot of handmade gifts anymore for Christmas. So I hope to see you on Friday, which is the 15th. We are going to have our last live stream of the year, 3 p.m. Eastern, right here on this YouTube channel. We will be making some type of a Christmas block to go with our Santa hats. So thanks so much for hanging out with me, for supporting my channel, for subscribing and liking the videos, and for sharing them. And I will see you Friday, 3 p.m. Bye!